All right, we're moving into a new book today called Moving Straight Ahead. We're going to take all of that information that we know about proportions and proportional relationships and start to look at it in more tables and graphs and equations. So today, we'll start by looking at this graph and talking about what a linear relationship is. So, a relationship between two variables for which all points lie on a straight line is called a linear relationship. If you look at our graph over here, you can see that these points are lying on a straight line as opposed to a line that maybe looked something more like this, where it would go up and down or something like that, or maybe it was curved. We want to look for specifically straight lines for a linear relationship. So from the graph, you can see the relationship between the number of bikes rented, which is right here on the x-axis, and the total rental cost, that's on the y-axis. And it is a linear relationship. You can see that because these points form a straight line. They don't have to be connected to form a straight line. If we could draw a straight line through them, it is still a linear relationship. So if we're looking at the number of bikes compared to the cost, we can see that we have a straight line. In this unit, we're going to be considering things like how can you determine whether a relationship is linear by examining a table of data or an equation. So we have a definition based on the graph, and we're going to see how is it going to turn out in a table, how will it turn out in an equation. And then how do changes in one variable affect changes in a related variable. So in this case, we had two variables, the number of bikes and then the cost or the rental rate. How does one affect the other? And then how are these changes captured in a table, graph, or an equation? So we're really going to be focusing on tables, graphs, and equations. We're going to look at all three and how do they connect.